How to fix a stuck pending migration in Flyway after a migration failure. Understanding the problem. When you create a new Flyway migration and run flywayMigrate, errors in the SQL script, such as adding a non-null column to a table with existing null values, can cause the migration to fail. In cases where the migration never fully applied, Flyway may show the migration as pending, which can be confusing because the migration isn't recorded as failed in Flyway_schema_history. Running Flyway repair doesn't help since nothing is marked failed. Why this happens? For example, altering an existing column to not null without setting a default or updating existing rows can cause errors. The database complains because rows already contain null for the new column during the schema change. How to resolve it? 1. Delete or rename the pending migration file. Since Flyway only tracks migrations already applied or failed in its history table, a pending migration means it's never registered. Safe approach: delete or rename the faulty migration file. Correct your SQL script. Example, add the column with a default false so no nulls appear. Create a new migration file with the correct content. Run flywayMigrate again. This approach prevents Flyway from applying a broken script and keeps migration history clean. 2. Manually fix the database schema, quick but risky. If you're stuck and need an immediate fix, manually drop any partially added column with SQL commands. Correct the migration file with safe SQL. Run flywayMigrate again. Warning: this can cause inconsistencies if not done carefully, especially in production. 3. Use Flyway clean, development only. If your environment allows destructive actions, example local development, you can run Flyway clean to drop the entire schema. Run flywayMigrate to apply all migrations fresh. Note: never run Flyway clean in production as it deletes all data. Best practices to avoid these issues. When adding a not null column, set a default value to avoid null constraint errors. Test migrations on a development database before applying to production. Avoid modifying migration files once applied. Instead, create new migrations for adjustments. Summary: a migration stuck in pending means it's never registered by Flyway due to a failure during execution. The safest fix is to delete or rename the faulty migration file, fix the SQL, and rerun migrations. Manual database fixes or destructive commands like Flyway clean should only be used with caution. Feel confident to manage Flyway migrations by ensuring your schema updates are safe and consistently applied.